We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Watch where you would like. But here we go. So as you can see, it's a little nippy here on the clad. Without looking at the settings, you forget which it is, but either lower the ISO, shutter will kill that lag. Yeah, see, the problem is my ISO has to be pretty high. This camera is insanely light hungry. Like, for perspective, for camera nerds out there, Crofty has the Elgato Facecam Pro, which is also 4K, but they're different sensors. Hers only needs like 300 ISO. This thing, at right now, I think I have it set at 1,288. But yeah, shutter speed is also at basically 60 frames. So there's that too, but yeah, like even with two lights pretty much on me, it's crazy how hungry this camera is. All right, so first things first. Of course, I can't see my actual vehicle list. I don't remember if I have a vulture. Should use NVIDIA broadcast. That doesn't solve anything, Barrick. Wrong tool for the wrong job. Remember, check. Yeah, all good connected. Yeah, it's shutter speed and ISO, but it's lighting. Technically speaking, I should have bigger key lights, but I am not spending any more money anytime soon. It seems like it works. Seems like we're in decent shape, so. All right, where actually am I? It's the next question. So, I've been finding a lot of debris I could be salvaging. So I think just to change it up, because I'm tired of doing the boarding and scanning doesn't work. I kind of want to stay out here for now. Let's creep closer to Lebsky for now. And see if... I forget if I still have a vulture or not. I might not. I don't remember if I bought one since one of the latest wipes. Yeah, I mean, so I prefer not to use the background removal, but I mean, it worked for the time I needed it. You know, there's certain scenarios where it does look good, but you know, if I was running the camera through the streaming PC, I would probably use broadcast, to be honest, or at least, I don't know, because then it doesn't matter, because all that's doing is encoding to begin with, which is fine, but it's when you're sharing with a game on the same GPU that has to do the NVIDIA broadcast background removal or replacement and the game, depending on the game. They, like Star Citizen and NVIDIA broadcast are both greedy AF. Not a fan of green screens or background removal. Pretty proud of you. Yeah, no, your background looks great, man. I mean, we threw the lights in the background here. We're not happy with this setup, but it's literally the only way we can lay this room out for now. So yeah, if anything changes, and that's so with chroma key, it looks better than broadcast, but the problem is if the lighting changes, and we're not in a basement or anything, so we have blackout curtains, but even with the blackout curtains shut, there was just still some natural light that was getting in, and it just made it a challenge. So we got tired of it. It was too much micromanagement. Yeah, Crofty. So I don't know, we're happy enough with this. Plus, you know, if the doggo's doing something cute in the background, we can switch to the big screen real quick. I just wish there weren't closets back here and actual walls, so we could actually have some more stuff on display and stuff. Yeah, Vert. Hello, Maggie. How are you? How's your day going? We'll have a proper place to get again somehow. Yeah, we'll have a permanent office. Yeah, it'll be not an office, a studio. It's called a studio. Don't get us started about the housing market, dude. Our rent just went up again for the second year in a row for an additional over $100 a month. I don't want to get too political, but certain politicians are saying that housing costs and rent are plummeting. That's bullshit on a stick. That's all I'm going to say. Some people are detached from reality. They're in an income bracket that they can't remotely fathom real living costs. Move out to the country, then a data center moves in next door. There's no winning. There's no winning. The best place to live is the desert. Because data centers need water. Delulu is not the solution. Oh, delusions? That's the first time I've heard that one. Delusions is not the solution? Is that what you mean? Getting a mortgage is what's holding us back. Yeah, see that's the problem. All the stuff we do now is 1099 work. And you have to have a lot of history to qualify for a mortgage. So, near farmland. Farms are the ones selling their land, dude, to the data centers. That's exactly what's happening here right now. Like, there's like 4 different data centers that are coming in that are buying up farmland. All right, now. Yeah, so don't be near farmland, or literally the only thing left is desert. I'm telling you, deserts are the only place to live right now. Blocked or on hold. Yeah, I mean, part of it is crashing. Because a lot of those investments aren't necessarily paying out. That's not. I think it's going to pick back up again, to be honest. I think it's a temporary stall, but it'll pick back up again. Okay, cool. Are we server crashing? Is that what's happening here? That was some concerning input lag. Server FPS 7. 318. 318. Is that you? Remember, chat. They've adjusted their priorities. Yeah, Crofty, just build us a desert palace. You're a pro at that. There should be like. Type it. I can't hear you. she's like trying to have a full conversation with me, and I can't hear her. But yeah, I just it is quite frustrating, living situations and stuff like that. It's like you can't win. Like, rents are going up everywhere. Mortgages are hard to get. Interest rates blow. Someone needs to run a contest where you build something in a game and they'll build it for you in real life. All right. Just wish we could pile onto our Drake Ironclads and just go float out into space and live. Crofty's like, yeah, no. All right, let's see here. I should probably leave this here. Oh, okay. All right. I'll take this the rest of the way to Levski. Did I open the top door? I didn't. I'm an idiot.
I'm an idiot.
I am Varric. That was I am, comma, Varric. Not I am Varric, therefore I'm an idiot. I'm trying to be nice, Varric. Alright, let's go. But chat, in all seriousness, despite everything, you guys help a lot more than you think. Even just turning up here every time we hit go live, like, it means so much to us. It gives us a lot of purpose. So thank you. You make enduring this silly game easier, too. I didn't jump twice, by the way. Oh well, we'll have to Alt F4 to get back. You guys are fantastic. No, you. What did Keanu say? He said, no, you're stunning. Is that what he said to the crowd at the Cyberpunk reveal? Was that the whole meme? It was like, you know, you're stunning. Or something like that. It's been a while. That was a whole meme. Breathtaking. That's what it was. You're breathtaking. Dude, he's a really good human being. Everything you hear about him, he's just awesome. Alright, so we're gonna go here and see if I already have a vulture. If not, I can buy some salvaging ships here. Yeah, because I honestly do not remember what I have. I'm almost tempted to get a Pop-Tart. I think the vulture might fit in the Ironclad. I don't know if it's gonna fit in it with the Terrapin in it though. Pop-Tart is cuter. I don't know if I can buy a Pop-Tart here though. I know I can buy a vulture. Alright, hold on a minute. Where is this? Is my gear down? It is not. There's a lot of people coming and going. This is pretty cool. Where is this hangar? Is it down low? Oh, here it is. I don't know if I've ever been in these. There's just hangars everywhere. Levski and Nyx are really pretty. Alright. You don't know what was going on work today, but stream is buffering for you. You have it on 160 just to listen. I'm assuming it's not buffer for anybody else, right? Okay. Yeah, that's a you thing. Had a lot of odd issues with streams getting stuck, not loading the last 2 weeks. Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. I didn't want to refuel it anyway. Yeah, they locked you out of RSI, and now they're locking you out of Twitch. Alright, so that got stored. Drake... Oh, I do have a vulture. Okay. I am curious, though. I want to see what, Teaches has. Prepare for the lag, chat. Brace yourselves. All right, those are rentals. All right, RSI. Connie. Hermes. Salvation. Yeah, you can buy a little salvation here. Granted, every, like... How many does that hold? 6? I think it's like 6 SCU. It is only 1 point some mil. But you can keep some in the hopper, yeah. I might just get this. That way I know I can park it in the Ironclad. Let's get it. That seems a little problem. Oh, there it is. Alright, so we got that. They started running fiber in your neighborhood connected. Congratulations, man. I'm happy. I'm so happy for you. Although, I'm actually way more happy now with our ISP and our connection for the money now. Because I got them, very easily got them down from $140 a month for this package down to 66. Just by saying, hey, your competitor has this for like 50. Like, all right. And Rack and Boo Bear just told to talk to the same ISP, same thing. And they got higher speeds for less money than they were paying. Because I told them to do the same thing. Oh boy. That's not good. Holy hell. We need to get back to the Ironclad and server hop. This server is toast. Fine for RMC, annoying for construction material. Can't even crack a cutty. Yeah, I know. For now, I'm just gonna get RMC. Monocle, how you doing, man? Yeah, I miss fiber big time. All right, when we had the house, we had Verizon Fios, gig up, gig down. Didn't have to think about anything. And now we're on, we only have cable here right now. Literally the house next to our building has fiber and they stopped right there. We have one of 2 cable companies we can use. And they both, well, the one we're on now is actually decent. Like service-wise. They're pretty reliable. It's just, it's cable. And for a while they were expensive, but I talked them down to a lifetime discount. So and we have 1.2 gigs download and 40 max upload, but we do get higher than that sometimes. Look at this adorable little bugger. It isn't a Raspberry Pop-Tart, you're right. You have that, but you don't play. But you don't play. It works. That's basically the face I made.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
Welcome to HuggyBot Space Industries. All right, what do we got? All right. Now. We'll try getting back. I have a feeling that is not right. Holy shit, this thing's nimble.
Landing gear raised.
I haven't flown one of these since they came out.
Shields
This thing reset the map, didn't it? It did. Everything's blue. Literally everything is blue. Chat, where's the blue marker?
Shields
I hate it here.
Shields are off.
Alright, let's just, like, jump somewhere. Oh, there it is. Now let's see if it actually is here. We'll find out in a sec. It's two gigamonicals away. Test. Hello, Snipey SC on YouTube.
Drive is now off.
Oh my god, did it work? It worked!
Where are the turtles?
Oh my god.
Where are they?
Drew and Kitty just kicked the door down. Hello, Drew Hillian and Kitten Bum. How are you? Drew, there's no turtles, man. I don't even have the turtles on the Ironclad. I forgot to pick them up before we left Stanton. Today is hell help you? Well, I mean, this experience in Star Citizen is probably going to be hell. If that makes you feel any better. It probably doesn't.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, misery loves company, right? So we'll be able to fit probably a fair amount of RMC in here with this and parked in here. I think I could have fit the Vulture in here regardless. Yeah, I probably could have squeezed the Vulture in here still. That's all right. This will do the job nicely.
Engines are off. System off.
Drew, how you doing, man? Take one of your spare fire Yuri, were you the one that said you had like 50 fire extinguishers in your local? I couldn't remember if that was you or Pyro. Except from being at work, all right. Yeah, we're doing all right. We got our grocery shopping done. I'm happy because I finally have decent settings on the camera. All right. So your early stream? Yeah, every now and then I try to get a daytime stream. How you doing, Sid?
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
All right. Best way to get around. Everyone should carry at least one. What? The salvation? Oh, the fire extinguishers, yes. The jetpack. Red alert. Working. Workforce, lurk force. All right. Could start with one of these. Salvage needed, salvage needed, salvage needed. Claim. Let's do a claim. That'll just kind of put us out in the middle of nowhere. You also picked up a lot that people just dropped out in public item banks. He just dumped them into random loot boxes. I checked my local inventory. I had 3 of them. Yeah, you can tell the servers are hurting, man. Frame rate is not great. Oh. I forgot to server hop. I don't know if that's gonna make a difference though. We're gonna stay the course. I want to get a paint that doesn't have the yellow accents for the assault. But I wanted to keep the green. But I am thinking of, I know it still has the yellow accents, but the concierge one, it's like a metallic blue. It's kind of cool looking. I was thinking about swapping for that. At least until ghoulish green comes around. Yeah, it's called the Aquamarine, right? I just gotta wait until, like, October-ish. So, in non-Star Citizen news, not that I'm a comic book nerd, but I do like the OG MCU stuff. That Doomsday trailer got me kind of pumped. Like, I don't know how or why certain characters are back, but I am pumped for it. My boy's back. And I'm also excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day because the whole big brother, little brother dynamic of Peter Parker and Frank Castle, I cannot freaking wait for. So yeah, we got some movies coming up here, man. Did I close the hangar door? Yeah. Looking forward to the next Spider-Man. Yeah, that's next week, I think. Try to go catch a matinee. There's that, and then we saw, actually also next week, I think. There's a few days that, The Fifth Element's gonna be in theaters. I never saw that in theaters, actually. Maybe. Yeah, the local drive-thru, maybe? Or drive-in? The drive-in theater? Yeah. I love The Fifth Element. That is one of my all-time favorites. Okay. Let's get out there. So chat, is construction material worth it? Like, is it better than RMC?
Welcome to Robert Space Industries.
Yeah, I think you have to refine it. Looking forward to the next Spider-Man movie. If Fifth Element wasn't one of my favorites, we couldn't be friends. True. It's kind of unforgiving. Anyone that doesn't like the Fifth Element can just get out right now. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, Crofty was Lilu Dallas for a Halloween party one year, and she sprayed her hair orange, and it did not want to come out. She made herself a multi-pass and everything. Yeah, new Doomsday trailer does look good. You've only seen the beginning of the Fifth Element and clips here and there. Drew, what? Drew, you're like the biggest Trek nerd I know. You're a bigger Trek nerd than I am. How have you not... I mean, I know it's not Star Trek, but how have you not watched the Fifth Element? Drew, you have a homework assignment. You're not allowed to stream or anything until you watch the Fifth Element. You just vacuum up multiple... Okay. You've never seen Star Trek. Well, Monocle, no one's perfect. Even Crofty's watched some Star Trek because I forced her to. She liked Lower Decks. It's like you liked the Orville, too. Orville was awesome. Yeah, the Orville definitely lost some steam. Yeah, they are working on something else. All right, oh, that's good. Hold on. Is there a reason why only one is on? Or is that just desync? Because of course it's desync. Left Alt D? Oh, nope, that's not what I want. No, they're both powered. It's just not doing anything. Left Alt F4. Yeah, it's showing as valid and everything. No joke, I might Alt F4 out and come back in. Let's try power cycling. Dude, I swear the game keeps getting worse with every patch. The most basic shit... Oh, maybe that's why. Engineering. Engineering's the biggest issue. Yep, that was it. There was one pit missing from it for why, I don't know. This is fine. Salvage is fun. It's chill. I feel my blood pressure dropping. Have I tried looking at all I shouldn't have to look at all the variables. It's a brand new ship. That salvage ship, it should have power to everything by default for the salvage functions. Bad user experience. Flight checks are a real thing. It's also a video game. Now, if it were because I switched around the power distribution for other reasons before, sure. Make total sense. It'll make more sense. SC is a lifestyle. You got that right. You can't play this game if you have normal blood pressure. So, Varric, I know you said you were, like, reading up on stuff and, like, prep and all that. When do your classes actually start? one that you often wonder if you're going to grow out of. What? Blood pressure issues? Oh, lifestyle. Okay. They're synonymous, right? I love how you guys came in here to chill from chaos at work, and I'm just here stressing the F out about a video game. Alright, let's see here. Now you can quit whenever you want. You actually mean it would start? Yeah. Driving so you couldn't type, but back to the internet providers. Once they build, the build is done. It only takes 5 years or less. For most for the cost to be recouped. And then it's just profit from then on. Yeah. Yeah, so like even at the reduced cost that of our new plan cost, where they literally reduced our bill by 60%, there's still probably good profit margins, which is gross. It's like you think about all the people that don't know any better. They have no clue, no frame of reference, that they just take advantage of. It's gross. Capitalism. That goes for everything, man. Every, like, utility and just everything. It's like even my cell phone plan. So I've been on Google Fi for a while, and I was on their flexible plan, and I didn't realize how much they walked the prices up over time. So I found a different plan that they were on, and now I'm saving like another $20 a month on that, and I have unlimited now. It's just like they just sneak this stuff. They walk prices up over time very quietly. You see Xfinity's prices in your area once AT&T opens fiber service. Even if they don't publicly change the prices connected, pit them against each other. Say, hey, I can get this this price over here for this service. What can you do for me? Dude, my multi-chat just, like, quit, by the way. I'm looking over there, and, like, Twitch, the last thing it was Varric yelling at me about flight checks. Right, tractor. Why am I only seeing certain messages on the left and certain messages on the right? What is happening here? Oh, ground control. I didn't miss him. I just ignored you. No, I actually did miss him. Hold on, let's see here. Let's see here. Are you? Is this what he said, or you're? What? What? I'm trying to catch up. What? No. What? What? Yeah. Okay. Good. All right. Flight checks are real. It is not SC's lifestyle. That's it. I'm gonna go play Space Engineers 2. You already started. Okay. Honestly, the more you watch issues on yours and others, you just don't want to play Stars. Yeah. Dude, ground control's missing half of these messages on the multi-chat. I'm just gonna pay attention to the Twitch one for now. You're yelling at me again? Does it make you feel better? Your guess is AT&T will have 1 gig speed upload, download, be about $60 a month. That'll probably be an introductory price or like a contract price. I know you have a multi-chat recommendation. It looks decent. Crowd control's been pretty good. Today it's kind of wonky though. This is the wonkiest I've seen it. Yours haven't changed with Xfinity? AT&T, okay. Yeah, Verizon was pretty good at sticking with their price with Fios. I don't know, competition's good though. And for the longest time, these ISPs, like, that have been there historically, it is quite literally a monopoly. And they control everything, and they're in the local politicians' pockets, which is why it's so hard for a competitor to come in. Oh, okay. We're just gonna fire countermeasures and everything, huh? Okay. Dude, I don't even have one SU off of this thing yet. I'm just gonna go look for panels after this. I'm not gonna bother with contracts. Just did this to get started. Two different connections, so if the price is right, you may just... Jesus, man. You're gonna do 2 ISPs? How frequently does your internet actually go down, though? Working from home? I've just been on a budget for so long. I'm like, oh my god, 2 ISPs. Yeah, same. I've been working from home since the early pandemic, and I've never needed it. And I can probably count on both hands in that entire amount of time, like over half a decade, that I've actually lost internet entirely. But I know that varies depending on where you're at, too. So upload you want from fiber so that you can add in more multi-streaming. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, out of all the ISPs we've had, when we had fiber, that was by far the most reliable. Because it's more of a direct connection with the ISP, too, versus traditional coax cable ISPs. You're sharing it with the main line that comes down the street with all your neighbors. So congestion's a thing. It's nowhere near a factor with fiber. Oh yeah, I mean, if you had an employer that was paying for it, that's a totally different story in my book. I know my employer sure as hell wouldn't have paid for it. I was lucky enough just to work from home as long as I did. Yeah, I mean, if you're in like a support role like that, Varric, where it's like, especially for the organization that you work for, that makes sense. Yeah, the company I was working for was profiting increasing profits every year, and the benefits, let alone things they would help offset, dwindled more and more every year. Honestly, it was a tactic to try to get us back in the office, too. Even though they were saving so much money by not needing as much office space. But, you know. Alright, let's find some more stuff to chew on, huh? Oh, look, aluminum when I don't need it. The first thing I find. More aluminum. I told you that was gonna happen, chat. Didn't I say that? Okay, 2,000, that's probably debris. Why did that go down? It's one tiny piece of debris, apparently. Wait, where was it? Did I just pass it? I love when the marker isn't directly where it should be. Oh, it is here. This is actual wreckage. What is it? Need a freaking magnifying glass. What are we looking at here? It's a piece of a prospector or something. We'll chew on it. It's not exactly what I was looking for, but... It's the tiniest piece of debris ever. That wasn't even worth it. Wasn't even worth the stop. Whatever. $2,000. 2,000. 18. All right, that's probably a big cluster. So since you guys are technically one of my employers now, does that mean I can get my you guys will help if I submit my ISP bill? You guys will pay for it. Ooh, this is a good cluster. This is a really good cluster. All right. All right, there we go. Dude, someone's gonna start breaking out into song with this soundtrack. Some salvager Disney princess is about to show up and start singing. Or maybe that's me. Why can't I get these chat? What's the secret to getting the nozzles? Nope. The nozzles to converge and stay there without me holding Alt. Like if I let go of Alt, they go away. They go apart. You might watch that. Like they keep diverging. I've never been able to figure that out other than it was just desync. Oh, there we go. I did like toggle gimbal mode. That has been a glitch since the Vulture first came out. Ooh, this is good stuff right here. We're not even going to be able to get all this, probably. There's like 6 panels here. Yeah, I was just talking about that earlier. I'm excited. You be a Disney a salvage princess? Singing to your stuffed Van Doel plushie and Pico plushie. A klepto one too. But yeah, looking forward to Doomsday. They're going to have a lot of explaining to do in a short period of time for a movie, though. So that aspect I'm kind of worried about. That it's going to be very rushed, but it definitely feels, at the very least, a good movie to just shut your brain off and just watch the cool shit. And I'm excited for the new Spider-Man. Not even because of Spider-Man, but because of the Punisher. Endgame Encore will shed some light on Doomsday. Endgame Encore? What is that? And then I'm sure Brand New Day will give us some nuggets to chew on. Re-releasing Endgame in September was seven whole minutes. 7 extra minutes. Oh, Disney. Oh, Disney. Disney will do Disney things. Are you okay over there? Is Connected rage typing right now? I can't tell. You bet I've gotten hungry out here. I have my smoothie. Don't you?
You like jelly beans? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You don't even know what. Do you even know what a jelly bean is?
I didn't even think about it. I wasn't even thinking about it. God damn it. Give me a minute. I have to at least finish this, all right? Because after I eat one of those, this tastes horrible. Intentionally running cinch? It's what came with it. Can I put a braids on this? Thank you, Varric. Oh, did we? Yeah, that was your fortune. Camilla, I'm sorry. Not against blaming Disney for things. Happily jump on that bandwagon, but I guess Artificial Endgame and releasing it was all phage. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like too well versed in a lot of the comic book stuff and whatnot, but hey, as soon as that footage is available on YouTube, I will gladly watch it. Okay, well then I should definitely put some braids on this. Can I? I'm assuming I can buy a braids at like Levski. May just fill up and then head back. All right, hold on. Let me finish this. You had an executive reach out today because, and get this, I had a dream my printer ran out of toner. And I would like to get some more and have it replaced. All right, that was an executive or a doctor? Because if that's a doctor, I'm a little concerned. Originally, the Pop-Tart couldn't swap heads, at least in the PTU. Then they changed it. Yeah. Dude, with the braids, this thing's gonna fill fast. Executive. Still moderately scary. Speaking of scary. Hold on. No. That landed on Sriracha. It keeps landing on Sriracha. Hold on. I already did a Sriracha. Carolina Reaper. It's always landing on the lines, but it's on Carolina Reaper. Why'd I just do that to myself? I don't know. I don't know what's real anymore. It sounds like a nightmare you would have. Oh my god. Thank you, Varric. I guess. Fuck. Hey. Oh, I forgot to put the rubber band on this. Hold on. Last thing I need is hot jelly beans going everywhere. My dog eating one and then getting explosive diarrhea everywhere. Thanks for the nourishment, Varric. It's actually sweet for a split second. Oh, that one's rough. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh god, the hiccups. Woo! Oh, that was the worst one. By far. Oh god. And now you guys will be able to see all the sweat in 4K. God damn. Thank you for the biddies, Varric. And dude, that one was straight to the back of my throat too, and just, oh, still stuck to my teeth. Oh my god. Oh my god, that sucked. I had several of the Carolina Reapers. None of them were that bad. They were like, everything was concentrated in that one jelly bean, apparently. Yeah, for a split second when you eat one of the Carolina Reaper ones, it's actually like nice and sweet. And then it's just like 0 to 100. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll fill this up entirely, and then I'll go to Levski. Oh, both gateway stations. Okay, Yuri. Sorry, I was a little distracted. That's a problematic thing with the golem. It cannot change the laser it has. Oh, it's bespoke, isn't it? Manageable in the now wait, the golem doesn't does it have a salvaging variant? I don't think it does, right? It's just the mining and the cargo. And when the hell are they going to add the ox in game for purchase? I really want to get a golem ox. This is still the gift that keeps on giving. Oh, listen to Varric over here, talking to his fellow rich citizen. Oh, we should use our big lasers on our big expensive spaceships to melt rocks. Unlike these peasants. You need to find a tree removal service because you have some trees in your backyard that need to disappear like they got Thanos snapped. I see what you did there. Just get yourself a chainsaw, man. Be a man. I know nothing about taking trees down. Price sensitive, yes. Oh. Oh, you just got a time to your trailer hitch on your F-150. That also probably wouldn't work. All right. Now, filler station. Is that only... Oh, no, it is right here. Sweet. Eject. Auto eject. Let's make sure that's actually working. Look at it go, chat. Dude. It won't fit through the gate to the backyard. Yeah, that's problematic. What kind of tree is it? I'm gonna wait for this thing to fully eject. Alright, we're good. Nope, we're not. I'm kidding. Yeah, I definitely need to put some braids on this. call them a weed tree because every time you try to kill it, it just comes back a year or so later. Oh, there's oh, I forget what they're called. What are they? Our neighbors had one, and it was just like its little seedlings were just going everywhere out front of our house, no matter what we did. And it literally grew like weeds. Tree of Heaven, is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. Oh, no. That's not the one I'm thinking of, but that's one of them. It looks similar. Yeah, and they just grow nonstop. And our neighbors at the time were renters, and it wasn't their property, so they didn't give a shit. Yeah, as much as it sucks renting and pissing the money away, I still don't miss, like, landscaping and shit like that. There were some days when it was, like, it was nice doing some yard work, but most of the time it was just annoying. We didn't even have, like, a lot of land or anything. We were an end-unit townhouse, but I had to manage... Well, technically, I was only supposed to have to deal with the front and the backyards, but I had to deal with the side yard because the landscapers never did anything with it that the HOA was paying for because it was up on a hill. Yeah, what we have here, though, is bamboo. Some neighbors at the single home that is right next to us planted bamboo years ago, and it's just been creeping over to the apartment complex's land, and now it's like directly outside of our door, and like the only way to get rid of bamboo is literally to dig it out with a backhoe because it will just keep coming back. Bamboo is very aggressive. And it's literally taking over the big, like, arborvitae bush that's next to our door. And apparently the current homeowners of that the original property it started on weren't the ones that planted it. And the township doesn't want to deal with it, and our complex doesn't want to deal with it. So it's like this three-way battle. Yeah, I would never plant bamboo. And the roots go super deep. It's very resilient. And it pretty much just kills any other plants in its path. Yeah, it's insane. The hell was that? Come on, man. Is it like a bang? Or like... It was weird. I heard a loud bang outside. Bamboo can grow up to 4 inches a day. In ideal conditions, certain species can grow up to 35 inches in a single day. That is insane. Yeah, it's like, if you see it even starting on your property, you gotta get rid of it ASAP, because you will not control it. And it's like, We even get like crazy winters here, like with sub-zero temperatures and stuff, which bamboo it natively doesn't deal with, and it still survives all that. Oh my god, I definitely need to get better salvage heads for this. So I think the next stop, once I fill up here, we'll go to the gateway. Go to the gateway. I'll see if I can sell this there. And if not, just once we get the abrade, we'll go back to the Ironclad. I don't know. We'll see how close we are to a gateway first. It sounded like it came from this side of the building, right? Yeah, I saw the township was out there spraying locations of lines. I don't know if they had something open maybe and they just shut it. Dude, it's taking me forever to fill with this with cinch. Is there any? I mean, I know cinch is more efficient, but it just overall it seems like everybody just goes to a braid or higher. Well, a braid's technically like middle ground with the salvage heads, right? It's just like but most of these small ships, it's the biggest salvage head. Yeah. Yeah, I normally do use a braid. I just wasn't even thinking that this only had cinch. And I'm normally in a vulture. I feel like they should buff the cinch efficiency or something to make it worth taking more time. I mean, I know technically it is supposed to be more efficient. Varric's still stuck on bamboo. Bamboo also absorbs carbon dioxide in huge amounts and releases more oxygen than most plants. We don't want oxygen. Not worth it. You've watched 3 science videos and you wonder why your work is blocking things. Oxygen does burn. You're absolutely right, Yuri. It is dangerous. Pesky humans need oxygen. We have to deal with this human problem. Just need a bit more. Only fully grown, they are once fully grown, they harden to rival steel in terms of tensile strength. Wow. I know bamboo's strong, but goddamn. Mm-hmm. See, Yuri gets it. Humans are gross. Dogs are cool, though. Cats are pretty cool. Dogs are really cool, though. It's so funny, like, we'll go out, and we'll get annoyed by other drivers on the road or at the grocery store or whatever. And within minutes, I'm just saying to Crofty, I want to go home and hang out with my dog. Like, I'm done. I just want to go home and hang out with my dog. That has just become my quote now. I'm done with humans for the day. I almost have the hopper full. He's still spitting out bamboo facts. Are we sure Varric's not actually a bot? I think he also has me on mute. Because he's watching educational videos about bamboo. Lord Bamboo Storm. Oh my god. Lord Bamboo Storm. Dude, a bamboo storm actually sounds kind of terrifying. Just bamboo splinters raining everywhere in hurricane force winds. Almost there. All right, that's all she wrote. Now, where are we? Pyro Gateway's not terribly far. Let's see how far that actually is. That's a lot further than it looks. Let's just do this. It's more efficient to take the Ironclad.
Shields. Auto drive is now on.
Alright, can I sell? Okay, so it looks like I cannot actually sell RMC at the gateway. So I will unload this on the clad.
Shields.
Dude, this thing is so much slower than the Avenger. I mean, the Avenger's ridiculous. And this isn't slow by any means. Crofty just told me to be nice to Wally. I like that they fixed the ambient ship sounds. The Ironclad sounds like an Ironclad now. I love just hearing the dull rumble of its engines, even though the engines were off when I left. Aside from that. All right. Should I? Yeah, we'll stay off to the left. We'll put the RMC on the right, I guess.
System off.
All right. Varric is an ambient ship sound. You're absolutely right. You just nailed it. I was trying to think of what Varric reminded me of. You would love to become an ambient... Oh, wait. You would love to become an AI ship computer? Like Jarvis, but way worse and terrible at your job? Oh, okay. Like me? I hear hissing. Is that life support slowly refilling the room? Is that what that's supposed to be? Or is the ship filling with deadly neurotoxin? All of the above. True. Drake probably uses asbestos, by the way. Oh my god, he's going on about his fantasy about being a shitty AI. Varric, open the front landing bay. Rooftop hangar door opens. No, the front landing door, you idiot. That's your fantasy? Dude, he seriously reminds me of, in The Office when Michael Scott is making Threat Level Midnight. And Dwight was gonna be his Michael Scarn's butler, but he insisted that he was gonna be an android.
Welcome to Robert Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
He's gonna auto eject. Well, joke's on you. I'm not trying to leave yet. I'm emptying my hopper. All right. Yeah, they're coming out. All right. Oh god. What is happening? What is wrong with this box? Okay. Did I disrupt? Okay. This is a good little salvager to work with, this Ironclad. We should do a salvage night where all we have is just the Ironclad and a bunch of Pop-Tarts. We'll just fill this thing front to back, top to bottom with RMC. Okay. Some of your favorite YouTube videos are people in GTA RP servers and they go invisible. What? Drive cars or fly planes as someone's AI bot? What? I mean, the people that, like, disguise themselves as, like, a pigeon? Is that what you're talking about? Alright, so we'll get us closer using the Ironclad. I don't understand though. YouTube videos of people on GTA RP servers where they go invisible and drive cars or fly planes as someone's AI bot. What do you mean by as someone's AI bot? Like they act like Kit from Knight Rider? Like autopilot? I've never seen those videos, so I wasn't sure the context. Oh. Oh. Okay. See, I wasn't sure if you're referring to the videos I've seen where people are on GTA servers, but like the admin disguises themselves as like a pigeon, and they're just like, while the players are there doing player things, the pigeon guy's there just like acting like a pigeon, and then of course they're not paying attention to the pigeon because there's other pigeons there. Then he pulls out a rocket launcher and like blows up his car, or steals his car, or runs up and hits him with a baseball bat as the pigeon. It's so funny how confused people get. I would do that stuff to you guys when we were doing our little GTA RP server. That's the type of stuff I do miss from GTA, like multiplayer. It was 5M for us, but that was fun. It's a lot of work, though. So much work. It was fun. It was a lot of work, but it was fun tinkering and building out a GTA RP server and world and stitching together all these little plugins and modules and stuff like that to get like different types of jobs in the game and different vehicles and dealerships and stuff. But it was a lot of work. Definitely makes you appreciate these people that run these big GTA RP servers. No barrel roll for Bobby today. Did he spell it right? I think he actually did. All right, Bobby. Just for you, buddy. It's a little slow in the Ironclad. No, I don't need more bamboo info. I think we've learned everything we needed to learn about bamboo today, Varric. Thank you. Monica, why would you do that? Can you eat bamboo? Is any part of bamboo edible? I love how that's the first time Bobby has ever spelled exclamation barrel roll right first try, and it doesn't work. Bamboo shoots? You can? Have you met... Oh. Number one, no. I have not actually met a panda bear. Varric. Number two, they have very specially adapted digestive systems. He didn't check the sheep first. Has anyone here ever eaten a piece of bamboo?
Engines are on.
You have, Monocle?
Landing gear raised.
Wait, Varric, you ate a bamboo toothbrush? Varric, I don't think you understood the assignment of brushing your teeth.
Water drive is now on.
Common ingredient in generic Asian stir-fry meals. Really? You got bored. Oh my god. Alright, so let's see if we can get some abrade salvage heads for this.
Water drive is now off.
You can almost black out in this thing.
Shields on.
Oh, we're gonna find out if we can change it. I don't think these are bespoke. We did change them out on Crofties like a few months ago.
Landing gear deployed. Landing complete. Engines are off. System off.
All right. You can get bamboo in a can, like an Asian ingredient here in Denmark. Okay. I mean, I'm not sad about the fact that you can change them on this. Oh, what am I doing? You know what? While we're waiting, take a proper drink. I have a face today, chat. Chipperley's FAQ said it could be changed while in-game it could not. Okay, so it was a bug to begin with. All right, so I'm just gonna look real quick. Utility. Size 1. All right, so there are 2 size 1s. They can be unequipped. Cool. So we want 2 abrades. Bucky, did I like the Borderlands games? I liked 1 and 2. Are you okay?
Hey.
Hey. Did I knew bamboo had tensile strength of 28,000? Yeah, Varric, don't upset Varric. He was the one that pointed that out first. Varric is the master and gatekeeper of bamboo knowledge today.
We get a fire marshal down at Eco.
You're too late to the bamboo conversation. Okay, apparently I'm going to take my med pen out. I did not press that button. Uh-oh. Chat, where do I buy these? These are tractor beams, not salvage beams. Uh-oh. I probably could have gotten some from Teach's, maybe. When I go to salvage beams, it gives me tractor beams. Because that's correct. Alright, let's figure this out here. I'm at Pyro Gateway. Oh, Platinum Bay. Hopefully there's a Platinum Bay here. Hey, there we go. Braid scraper module. Are these just one size fits all? Because that's all they got. Don't want any more. Oh, Varric has spent like, all right, we've been streaming for almost 2 hours. I'd say 75% of that has been bamboo facts from Lord Bamboo Storm. All right, let's buy 2 of these. Cool. There's that. There's that. There's that. There's that. Boom. Boom. Save. Neato. Stuff's unisize. The most. What is this? Is Lord Bamboo Storm GPT today? Is that what this is? Varric's low-key happy because he's being treated as an AI bot now. Oh my god. Chat, thanks for hanging out. You guys are pretty amusing. Oh, I forgot to... I have to insure it. I gotta send it back down. I wish you could cancel it and it just starts going down right away. Oh, is this becoming an offshoot into Bamboo Labs 3D printers now too? Oh, wait, I forget. Was I able to insure that even with the ship up? I just like click the button without even thinking. I can't, yeah, I just totally spaced and didn't look at the buttons. Muscle memory. Sure loadout. There it is. Submit, confirm. Cool. Now you come back up. All right, chat, I'm going to step away for just a second. Use a little captain's room. I'm going to run some ads so they don't bother us. And we're going to get back to the Ironclad and then salvage stuff. So don't go anywhere. Be right back. Oh my god. Bamboo vulgaris? The transcript of this stream is going to be odd. Is a bamboo bar always a tiki bar, or is a tiki bar always made of bamboo? Oh no. How much do you want to bet these are literally just responses that he's just taking from here and pasting into... he's copying from ChatGPT. All right. You're throwing the AI off by acting like one. All right, so I want to go now.
Aerospace Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
Enjoy the ride. Okie dokie. Oh. That works. Even though that wasn't my last route. But that makes sense.
Shields off. Landing gear raised.
It's convenient.
Auto drive is now on.
What Butler games have I played? Jason, welcome in on YouTube. Saw the new trailer for Avengers Doomsday. Yeah, it looks fun. It looks like it's gonna be fun at least. We were just talking about that earlier. Welcome in. What'd I ignore? Maggie, I'm not trying to ignore you. What'd I miss? What about the curly bamboo you see as a pot of blue? Oh. Oh, did I see this? He's ignored. Varric skipped you? Oh, he did. He how dare you, Varric? What a terrible AI. And YouTube, if you're wondering, I'm live simultaneously on Twitch. And that's... Wait, is it this way? Yeah, that's what you're missing. Lord Bamboo Storm there is claimed to be a bamboo expert, and he's been spitting bamboo facts all day.
Landing gear deployed.
All right. So we'll saddle up and what is it just me or I guess I'm just used to the Avenger or something. We'll saddle up and go somewhere else.
System off.
Apologies, the queue was full and your request was missed. Yeah, I mean, look, me coming back to go other places in the Ironclad probably isn't the most efficient way to do things. But it's fun. I'm also, like, kind of aimless right now, but just using the loose goal of salvaging is enough. Yeah, it's easy to manage. It's quick enough to get around in. I like it. A mailroom simulator. There's a couple other simulators that I'm eyeballing. And maybe I'll play one of them this week.
Hello and welcome aboard your Drake interplanetary craft.
There's a couple that look kind of quirky. All right. Let's see what's over here. You added a cozy game to Discord? Apparently Bobby added a cozy game to Discord. Oh no. Animal shelter simulator. I'm hoping it's a non-kill shelter. That'd be so messed up if it wasn't. Purchase more bamboo storm coins to continue. You're leaving the office? All good, man. It was the free trial. Someone sign up for a new one with a different email. Wait, was life support off? Hold on. Something didn't look right. I had 4 spare points. I don't think I had all those in engines, did I? Okay, we're good. Everybody say bye to the AI chatbot. Hold on, chat. She's trying. Hi. I'm sorry. I don't have any cheese. Mommy has cheese. She's demanding the cheese tax. Oh, she already got the cheese tax. She's trying to double dip. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Whoops. Back down. Elevator, go down the hole. Okay. Yep, it's nippy in here. I gotta say, man, I'm pretty happy with the little bugger. Wait, where are the salvage heads on this? I did equip them, right? I hope so.
Welcome to RSI Industries. Enjoy the ride. System check.
All right. Let's go.
Landing gear raised. Shields on. Bottom drive is now on.
All right, this should be a little more efficient.
Bottom drive is now off.
Oh, there's no asteroids here. There's something else here, though. What is that? What's this?
Shields on.
Salvage on the Ironclad and then go back for more? Yep, sure can. That's exactly what I'm doing. Is it an ox? It's a golem of some kind. Out here by its lonesome at a random point. What are you doing out here, little fella? Does he have stuff? That's a standard golem. Oh, we'll salvage it. I thought there was gonna be like asteroids and stuff here. Debris. Shields aren't on either. Well. Probably can't. You can probably fracture this. If we run out of RMC to scrape, I'll give it a shot. I mean, this is about as small as it gets.
Check fire.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm trying to fix the stupid nozzles. How'd I fix it before? There we go. Just gotta futz with the gimbal mode on and off.
Check fire.
Yeah, there's no beds. They couldn't have bed logged. Connected, your grandpa offered to make country fried steak today, so you went over to the farmhouse to have dinner. Nice. Yeah, I wouldn't turn that down. Country fried steak. What entails country fried steak? Has the words fried and steak in it, so it can't be bad.
Check fire.
Wow, there's not much on these guys, is there? See, this must have been a player ship at some point. Thin sliced beef strips, smash down even more, coat in mix, and then fry them up. That sounds pretty dang good.
Check fire.
There was exactly one SCU of RMC on this thing. Alright, so... fracturing. Yeah, it works. I hate that it's lit up green in third person. Yeah, it's a pretty small ship. That doesn't surprise me. Honestly, they're about the same size. Disintegrating. Oh, they actually fixed the sounds. That's cool. There's the other big chunk. Dude, there really was not much to that little guy. Alright, so these transit points don't have debris fields or anything. The rest of it go. Well, hope no one was looking for that thing, because it's gone. Alright. Well, we've got, like, not even 2 SCU of crap off of that.
Shields are off.
Just doing a quick 360 here. Yeah, there's nothing out here. Are we near anything else? Well, let's get back to the Ironclad and we'll hoof it somewhere that we'll have a field we can go around and scan.
Auto drive is
That was kind of interesting that there was actually a player ship where I was, because I came at that from a different angle. Like, I wasn't coming from a straight line from Pyro. So it's kind of a... It's always interesting running into player ships at, like, random locations, like, super random remote locations like that.
shields are off.
Alright. Well, that was a pointless, not a completely pointless little journey, but not very productive. Alright. Oh, might as well empty the hopper.
System off.
Alright. One box of RMC. That's it. I don't even think I had enough for the construction material. So now that's going to clog up the pipes. Is there a way to purge the salvage material? Like, if you don't have a full SCU and you just want to empty the lines. I thought there was, or maybe I'm thinking of mining. Or that's something that they're talking about adding, maybe? I've seen it somewhere. Okay. Well,
Your systems are online.
What we got here? Oh, that's right. I had a freaking route set. Breaker Station, Pyro Gateway. Just jump this way for a second, then we'll alter course. Alright, now. What's not too far away? That's another transit. QB breaker. To repair ships on the repair grid of the Ironclad Assault, you need to have boxes. You do have to have boxes of RMC, yes. And same thing with, like, the different ammo types, etc. Quantum fuel. Which is why I really don't use it for that, and I don't mind parking the, terrapin over the pads. I'll get that use out of it when we do, like, snub fighter ops. That'll be different. Like, at that point, I'll probably get the terrapin out of the way. Let's... I guess we'll just go back this way. I'll putz around in that field. Crash, how you doing, man? 07s. Sick of places attempting to force passkeys for login. Doing this makes your computer pop 3 to 4 different windows, asking for a passkey before you can... Yeah. And part of it's like... It's a necessary annoyance in some ways. I mean, just that MFA, all that shit. It's just getting worse and worse, though. And how long until the next level of security we need on top of MFA and passkeys? It sucks. At work for 19 more minutes? You can do it. PayPal, you already have 3 other MFA 2FA steps set up. If someone wants to use a passkey, yeah. And supposedly passkeys are more secure than MFA. Or like authenticator apps and stuff. I don't fully understand how or why, but just a public service announcement, chat. Make sure you have proper MFA set up for all your shit. It's a necessary evil in today's world. Make sure you have proper backup emails and phone numbers set up for any account that allows it, and make sure those backups are secure. Get into a good habit of going through and setting new passwords on occasion. Modder powers an AMD Ryzen desktop PC with 192 AA batteries, and it survives stress tests. Wow. Sorry, I'm just idly looking through some headlines. So to refuel a ship on the Ironclad, you need boxes of... Yes. You need that. And you can get that stuff, I think, from admins? I've only done it once, sort of. But yes, that's the idea. You have to have the right stuff for quantum fuel, hydrogen fuel, RMC, and then the right weapon ammo types. You know, different size, like ballistic weapons take different canisters of ballistic ammunition to be able to resupply. It's just hydrogen fuel. I think you can just buy hydrogen fuel. Like just boxes of hydrogen. It's all physicalized. Yeah, I mean, and the problem is, it's so easy now. Or basically, like, with companies' entire existence being tied to the digital realm and stuff, it's like an entire multi-million-dollar company can be brought to its knees if someone doesn't have the right security set up. I mean, for God's sake, what was it? One of the other auto body shops in the small organization that he works for, they got locked out of one of their lifts because the firmware got hacked and ransomwared, and they just had to pay. It was like the easiest path was just to pay the $40,000 ransom, apparently. That wasn't his shop. He wasn't in charge of any of it, but it was just like wild. All right. Yeah, quantum fuel, hydrogen fuel, countermeasure. I forgot about countermeasures. They're a separate thing too. Wow. And separate for noise and decoy. RMC, ship enemy ammunition sizes 1 to 10. Yeah, it gets very tedious. You can buy it at admin stations, on stations, or major cities. It'll be at planetary services. Okay. Yes, Drew. And missiles are separate too. I'm assuming it'll refill missiles if you have them on the grid. It's very tedious. If you want to be ready for all scenarios, you're not going to have any grid left in the Ironclad. It's honestly, that's why I'm not using it for my day-to-day with the ships I use, is because it's not worth hogging up that much. And also the RMC and stuff doesn't go very far for how much you have to have on board. I think it's more going to be worth it when we're doing like snub fighter ops. We have like a handful of snub fighters that are working out of this, and that's all we have in here. That's probably more worth it, but it really, the amount it demands to be able to repair and stuff like that, it's pretty aggressive from what I've seen. Size guns and missiles.
Shields off. Landing gear raised.
The size of ship ammunition is based on the size of the gun. Yep.
Quantum drive.
So yeah, it's pretty tedious. That's why I don't bother. I'm just getting RMC right now, by the way, just because it gives me something to do and something to sell later. But, I mean, it would be a fun challenge to have a little snub fighter op ongoing and try to just keep the Ironclad stocked with like runabout, like a runabout salvager like this. Maybe a Golem Ox going to get fuel and stuff as needed. But yeah, you have to sacrifice quite a bit of the cargo grid for that to be worth a damn. Let's go to the less dark and spooky portion. Come on, man.
Shields on.
That's 6,000. That might be some salvage.
Shields on.
Increments of 2K. Debris.
Shields on.
There they are. There's 3 here. That'll keep me busy. It is dark and spooky here. Well, there's some big chunks here too. Perfect. That pulsating is going to get annoying. right, let's see here. You spent 750k for resources to put in your Idris because you're heading to Nyx to live for a week or two, and you have not used a single unit of resource yet. You've already made your money back because of tech smugglers. Pay 1.2. God damn. So mining Quantanium and refining it doesn't. No, if you refine it, it should work. If you want to do it that way. I mean, it's a lot of work and stuff, but it's probably just not. Oh, that's not what we want. Hold on. There we go. I mean, might not be the. Oh my god, here we go again. What is the right sequence? I don't understand. I can't stand. This is such an annoying bug. There we go. Whatever. I got it. Yeah, I mean, it gives you something to do. And it's a different way to play. Is it worth doing? Probably not. But it could be worth it if it's just a way you want to live in the game. I think it's going to be really compelling. Like, all those elements are going to be really compelling whenever more exploration comes into the game and we get that planet on Nyx as an example. Like, living truly off-grid, having reason to do it, I think is, I guess, what I'm getting at. I think that's where it's going to get cooler. The verse needs to feel bigger for it to really feel worth it. But I think that's where it's really going to start to shine. Especially if they add more truly remote areas where it's harder to get to a pad to repair all the time. And it becomes more of like a true expedition, you know? You know, it creates a reason for like a session or two to get on with some friends that are already part of that crew and go out and salvage and go out and mine. Eventually refine stuff to use. Of all times you've actively searched for Quantanium rocks to mine. Rocks to mine, mind you, this is patches ago. You've only come across a little more than a handful of rocks you could break in a prospector. Yeah, that's the problem too. I have not done much mining, let alone quant. I think the last time I mined that was like 318. Be careful not to hit that one right there. You're 15 jumps away from any station settled systems. Are you talking more like elite dangerous? That's elite talk, yeah. I want that in Star Citizen. Like, to get into situations where you have to be creative. And there's more threats than just PvE or PvP. Like, there's literally logistical threats, you know? Oh, before they... Oh, is that how they positioned it? I mean, maybe eventually that's what it's going to be. Now, the problem is, if they're trying to all of a sudden make the same existing systems feel bigger just by implementing limitations and changing thresholds, that might feel fine and dandy for, maybe for, like, new players that didn't have that baseline already. The initial 100 systems, okay. Look, I still do think once they get planetary tech fully rocking and rolling and stuff, we're gonna see... And when I say planetary tech, I mean also the server's ability to freaking handle this shit. We could see, like, a sudden, like... Alright, let's get this stuff ejected. We could see a sudden, influx of new locations and stuff. But realistically, probably not anytime soon. That's the gameplay I'm really looking forward to. Out of everything. That's not on auto eject, is it? It's so hard to tell when that's actually filled in. Let this fully eject first. Because I'll probably screw it up if I keep trying to fill it. Did you take her out 20 minutes ago? Oh, the camera went off. That was the neighbors. Yeah, I'm genuinely looking forward to that. And that was the aspect that was really cool about Elite Dangerous to me the brief time I played that before I got into SC. I liked how intimidating it was in that regard. Can we munch these panels, by the way? Into construction material? I never tried. Should be able to? Huh. I've never tried. But, like, having a true reason to live out of a ship and homestead and stuff, I think is going to be cool. Like a full, like, more legitimate reasons to get out and do this. Like, I'm happy that it's working, you know, living out of the Ironclad. The mechanics are there. There's some stuff to do, but there's still a lot of aspects that I feel are missing. Now, what I will say is, as is, living out of the Ironclad out here in Nyx, and then maybe even Pyro, is a lot more compelling than just going to Pyro and Nyx and doing things. You know what I mean? Like, I used to only come out for, like, some interstellar hauling, or if there was, like, a mission, a time-limited mission that we wanted to do that I was actually interested in for once. But other than that, I didn't. But now, it kind of feels worth being out here for extended periods of time. All right, that was... But that one's picked over. There's another one here somewhere. Is it here? And being able to bedlog on the Ironclad rather than having to drive all the way across Nyx back to some type of civilization is nice. And the Ironclad is more overall faster, and I don't know about efficient, but it definitely has greater range, and its speed is better for Quantum to navigate these bigger systems. And I guess that's going to become more the name of the game, too, for a lot. with the quantum ranges changing. It almost seems like that's almost becoming a potential intended I'm not gonna say gameplay loop, but it almost feels like they're kind of pushing it towards that. You know, to be able to effectively get around, you're gonna need to kind of live out of a ship that's big enough and fast enough. Which, on one hand, does give more reason to grind and acquire ships in game. Not even going to say pledge, because that is not a solution. You know, once things like the Ironclad are in game, it gives you something to work towards and get. Let's try munching this. Does this work? Does it work? I don't think it does. Yeah, I don't have a outline on it. Maybe a smaller piece? Yeah, I don't think you can actually munch these panels, which is kind of silly. Yeah, I'm on fracture right now. I'm not getting the outline. Huh. Yeah. What the fuck did I just do? What? Something is out of sync. There we go. Fixed it. Alright. So I'm like 1 SU away from being full. Alright, see if we can find more. What do we got? 78, 34, 6,000.
Shields off.
The sounds the Salvation make remind me of the alien fighters from Independence Day. Kind of like screeches and stuff the same way. Makes those kind of like same howling noises. There's one here called wreck. Oh, all three of these are called wreckage. Do not shoot that green shit at me. Chat, we watched that on the 4th of July. I forgot how good of a movie it was. The sequel was a fucking travesty. I don't care what Varric says. I think Varric's the only person on planet Earth that actually liked the sequel to Independence Day. That was serious. Like, Independence Day Resurgence was one of the few movies I legitimately contemplated walking out of the theater from. I was that disappointed in it. Like, before the movie was even over. And that's all she wrote. All right, let's get back. I could also be simultaneously doing those scanning missions out here too. But 9 times out of 10 it didn't work. It's my ironclad. Is that it? No. It's showing as white. Alright, another 12 SCU. So Drew, are you thinking about living out of your ironclad? And just in general, if you guys do decide to bedlog in ships and use one as a mothership like this, if you try rerouting to it like I have been and it's not where it says it is, if you Alt F4, it should bring it back. As long as you just rejoin the same server. And you have to bedlog, because that's the other thing too. If you exit to menu and you don't end up on the same server, you're probably never going to find the ship again. Yeah, man, I think it's fun. I think it would suit you pretty well. You're like the gameplay loops that you tend to go for. You know what? Let's do this. Rather than make my life harder. Of course, I keep forgetting you got to get out the front of this ship. Plenty of room.
System off.
Yeah, so when you're bedlogging, just bedlog. Do not exit to menu unless you have the ironclad and everything you need stored somewhere, like actually stored at a station or whatever. Then you could exit to menu, obviously, but otherwise, like, let's say I took the Salvation here to Levski, and I left the ironclad here, and I exited the menu once I was at Levski. Unless I end up on this same server the next session, I'm not going to get back to the ironclad. The only way to make sure the unstowed ironclad exists and you can see it is if you bedlog from it. Actually bedlog from it. And do not bedlog from a ship inside either. Like, I can't bedlog from like the Terrapin or my Avenger if it was here. You have to bedlog from the ironclad, and that will preserve everything in it. Usually. Obviously, you've seen instances where it, like... it doesn't save state properly. Sometimes, and it's like, sometimes my Avenger's not there anymore. Yep, bedlog on the ironclad, but like if you are out and about in one of your shuttles, like a Terrapin or a Salvation, and you want to get back to the ironclad, and you can't see its marker, try Alt F4ing and just rejoin and right back on that same server. So basically, the only time, if you're living out of this ship, or any ship, the only time you should exit to menu is if said mothership, whether it's this, an Idris, whatever, is stowed somewhere. I really wish they put a pad here so you could eject stuff from the back. Now, sometimes there's that glitch where, like, in the same session, I'll try to set a route back to the Ironclad. I go to that location and the Ironclad's not there. It's because sometimes when you cross over a server boundary, it doesn't update where the Ironclad was last. So that's where, like, Varric tries to remind me all the time to do a double jump. Because sometimes that does, I think most of the time it does fix that. So, like, if I stop somewhere in the Ironclad, I'll do another extra small jump. That seems like it works. I just forget to do it half the time. So the Alt F4 is the workaround. Alright, I think auto eject is checked. God, that's so slow. See, this is where the Golem Ox would come in handy, because I could just come in with an Ox and take most of this out at a time, at one time. Oh, do I not have a complete 1 SCU? That's probably what's going on here. What do I have in there? It's like a mix. That's the problem. Yeah, I have half and half in there. That sucks. I wish you could purge these. Damn. Oh well. Alright, so... Chat, we've been going for almost 3 hours. I think... I'm actually going to leave it there. Because we're going to start figuring out dinner here. On our end. And then Crofty's got to get ready for her stream. So, got some RMC here. I got some stuff I can sell. Yes, make sure I bedlog. Wouldn't that be funny if I, after all of that, I just exit the menu? That would be such a me thing to do. Yes, Yola. You want to say hi to chat? Come on. She was napping, so she's sleepy. But she's getting pushy because it's usually when we go for a walk. Come here. Come here. I love when she puts her ears back. She's so cute. You goober. Are you a sleepy puppy? Good girl. Alright, so let's get situated here. God, I didn't even hang my artwork here. I didn't do anything before we left. I was just trying to get out of Area 18 back then. She's doing, as we call it, her crackhead thing. Yola. She gets so pushy. That's where the husky is. That's how you can tell she's a husky. Alright. So, lie down. Log out. Poor neglected pup. Oh yeah, she's so neglected. Oh my god. And of course I pet her and now there's dog hair all over my keyboard. She is just non-stop shedding. Alright, chat. That was fun. So, I will... Of course, now there's not going to be any music in game. Oh, there it is. Turn it up a little. We'll see if we can find someone to raid out to here. I don't know if anyone we know is streaming on Twitch. But yeah, so today's Monday. Tuesday, Crofty, you were gonna try to stream during the day tomorrow, right? Depends on the weather. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get a stream in tomorrow night. But yeah, tonight Crofty's going to be streaming. There's a link in the Twitch chat. She's going to be continuing her Tomb Raider Remastered playthrough. So we're going to be hanging out over there around like 7:38 p.m. Eastern. There's a bunch of other dad jokes. Or, wow, no. These are a bunch of dad jokes. There's a bunch of other links. Community Discord's there. All these links are in the video description on YouTube. You should join it. A lot of Star Citizen folks over there. We have a good time. All right. What's the page, Drew? What's the page? Drew likes to do this at the end of the stream. At least he was courteous enough not to do this on the way out on a raid. All right, let's see here. 91. Let's see here. Okay. This goes with all the Marvel MCU talk earlier. Where can you find the most superheroes in one place? Cape Town. That was dumb. Oh my god, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for the biddies. But yeah, we'll maybe I'll be back on Tuesday, maybe with some water park sim Tuesday night, but we're gonna be hanging out over on Crofty's stream. I'm gonna end the YouTube stream now, and then we'll find someone to raid out to on Twitch. So Twitch, hang in there. Good evening, YouTube.